With the first pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Tennessee Titans select Cameron Ward, quarterback, Miami.
Whoa. No way. So,
As we said, he made the right call a year ago, going back to school.
Oh, here we go, Buck. Who will he hug first? It's Dad! Oh. Buckley had a bet on who Cam Ward would hug first. Dad, mom, or girlfriend.
Adam Schefter reporting the Browns have traded the number 2 overall pick to the Jaguars for 5, 38, a 4th-round pick, and a 1st-round pick next year.
Damn, dude. Really? Yes. Say that again?
The Browns are trading the number 2 overall pick and a 4th-round pick and a 6th-round pick this year to the Jags for this year's first-rounder, next year's first-rounder, the number 36th overall pick, and a 4th-round pick.
Damn.
So they're first and second and 4th and next year's first.
I'd do that too if I'm Cleveland. You don't like Travis Hunter? Why not? That's a good move.
And here's the thing. I'm not sold, and Buck and I have talked about this. I'm not sold on Travis Hunter. I like him. The comps for him are essentially Garrett Wilson as a wide receiver, or if he's a corner, he's a good corner. But is that worth 2 firsts, a second to trade up to get the number 2 pick?
No, I don't know why the Jags would do that.
And he's 6 foot, 185 pounds. He wants to play both sides of the ball. He could potentially double his chances of getting hurt. And, oh, yeah, by the way, he was banged up the entire time in the Big 12. It's a lot harder to stay healthy in the NFL playing both ways than it is in the Big 12. I think we can safely say the NFL is more physical than the Big 12.
Yeah.
And Travis Hunter was hurt a lot in college.
I know Suke doesn't like him either, but I'm just going to ask a question on the flip side of things. Let's say he works out on both sides. Let's say he's actually really freaking good and they do play him 2 ways. Does that revolutionize the NFL?
It has extreme value, but you also have to ensure that he's healthy. And if he gets hurt, like everybody's like, well, he's exactly like Shohei Ohtani. Awesome. You know the difference between Shohei Ohtani and Travis Hunter is Ohtani got hurt and couldn't pitch anymore, but it's like, okay, now he's just a hitter for now. If Travis Hunter gets hurt at corner or receiver, it's not like, oh, I'll just play the other one.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like, let's say he doesn't get hurt. Let's just say it works out. Like, that's pretty revolutionary, dude.
It's amazing.
I mean, I know we had Dion.
There is a level to it that's amazing. He also played in the Big 12, which is the worst Power 4 conference in all of college football. And he was good, but he got beat as a corner. He technically has a lot of work to do. As a receiver, he's not yet a very polished route runner. He's got work to do there as well. So, yes, he has potential to be a revolutionary player. He really does. And that's the upside that obviously the Jags are betting on. They go, hey, we need a corner and we need a wide receiver 1. You know what we could do? We could get that in 1 pick. Now, they've traded 2 first-rounders for it, but if you grade him out as a first-round wide receiver and a first-round corner, you go, okay, there's our 2 first-round picks, a first-round corner and a first-round receiver, and we got it in 1 player. But again, I do worry about him getting hurt.
You think he's happy he's going to Jacksonville and not Cleveland?
I don't think at corner he wanted to tackle consistently in the AFC North, the likes of Derrick Henry. And I think the fact that he's in the AFC South, which is warm, and he's in Florida, and
a little better.
I bet he feels a little bit better about it.
We have a trade.
Uh-oh.
The Cleveland Browns have traded the 2nd pick to the Jacksonville Jaguars. And with the 2nd pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars select Travis Hunter, wide receiver, defensive back from Colorado.
All right, so Hunter in his pink suit with some sort of weird strap across the chest. He is going to Jacksonville.
And he hugged both his girlfriends. No.
That's his mom.
I think that's his mom.
I like Travis. I got to be honest with you. I like him. I didn't know much about him until, you watch him at Colorado and then the Heisman ceremony. I thought he seemed like a delightful young man. I don't know. I'm kind of rooting for him. There's a lot of people tearing him down and think he can't do this or can't do that. I'm rooting
They
for
like
him.
to drink their haterade and eat their hater tots.
This is going to be an interesting experiment.
I think people have combined the flashiness and some of the things that Shador and Dion have said and done, and they tie that to Travis Hunter.
I think that's right.
Name me one thing Travis Hunter ever did. I mean, even on the field, he didn't talk a lot of smack. You didn't see him getting into it. He just played really good football. And not only that, but you know how many times we talk about how cool it would be if somebody just went off the beaten path? Like, what if the number one quarterback in the nation just went to Oregon State and just tried to, like, do his own thing and win somewhere new? The dude went to Jackson State and carved his own path. And from going to Jackson State as a high school kid, and you could say he was the number one recruit in America. I've covered the number one recruit in America a number of times, and they haven't necessarily panned out. He went from being the number one recruit in the nation, went to Jackson State, to winning the Heisman at Colorado.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
It really is.
And if you just take a moment to step back and appreciate what he did, like there's been drama around his girlfriend. There's been drama around Dion. There's been drama around Shador. There hasn't really been any about him other than how exciting is it that he plays both ways. And I am rooting for him. I hope that my analysis of him, that he's maybe at best going to be the 15th best receiver in the league and a top 20 corner. I hope I'm wrong. I hope he ends up being a star, and I hope he is the Shohei Ohtani of the NFL, because that would be really cool for the league, frankly.
Couldn't agree more. Well, very well said.